Orchard Park as the Bills and Eagles went at it in an absolute thriller. First quarter, no score. Now here's a huge play. Bills had hit on a huge offensive play, so they're moving, they're in scoring position, and then the ball's going to slip out of Allen's hands here. He thinks it's an incomplete pass, Dan, but it's ruled a fumble.
Yeah, so this is a really good job. One, Campbell, outstanding effort and awareness to get to the ball. Second time we've seen effort to a fumble. Josh is trying to throw that ball away in the keeper. It looks like he does. They keep it a fumble. It's a points off the board potential giveaway to the offense.
And in fact, it goes the other way. And the Eagles had some offense in the first half. They didn't.
I would like more of this.
How about A.J. Brown?
Under center, play action, big chunks. They boot the quarterback, pull him up. A.J. sells the corner, crosses face, and then they go under center down on the goal line again. Dallas Goedert has become the guy down there.
Eagles a 7-0 lead. Now we go to the third quarter. It's 13-0. The Eagles offense completely stopped in the second half, but the Bills couldn't take advantage. How about this catch by Terrell Shavers down there?
I trust him right now if I'm Buffalo. All this young man has done is made plays for this offense. Oftentimes it's in the blocking game for their running back, James Cook. He goes up against the best corner in football this year. Quinyon Mitchell makes a contested catch.
So now in the drive, it's the Bills going for it on a 4th and goal from the 2. Rex, ultimately Josh is going to keep it himself. Here's your guy.
Throw it.
I know it. Get in there, Josh. Get in there. But, man, he does a great tackle right there by the Eagles, and they were swarming here.
Came up just that much short. Bills turn her over on downs. They're still down 13-0. Fourth quarter, they have it in field goal range. 3rd and 8. Dan, you can't do this.
Yeah, but you live and die. You know, this is often a play that Josh makes. He gets outside the pocket. There's obviously frustration starting to boil in his play. He's running around. It's great coverage. It's great rush. Discipline. Rex knows about that, and it's an outstanding job by the defense.
Rex is going to break down what the defense did right on that play as we continue. Allen was sacked 5 times. Bills now at 3rd and 5. They need it badly. Khalil Shakir, he's out there, and that's a first down. Bills back in the red zone. They finally have it moving. They finally push it down near the goal line, and after so many times coming up short, Rex, they push Josh Allen home.
That's the snowplow, they call it in Buffalo. Rename it.
13-6 is your score, and it's going to be 13-7, and then it's not. Michael Badgley's kick is blocked. Shefty, the special teams, look at Jalen Carter.
Unbelievable play by Jalen Carter, getting his hand up. Special teams decide games.
And how many kicks has he blocked this year?
I was just going to say the same thing. 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Bills on a 4th and 10. We saw one hook and ladder. How about another?
Yeah, great play call. The 3rd and 10 before, I was like, that's a terrible play call when they ran the perimeter screen for nothing, but execution by Shavers and Ty Johnson. Huge moment in the game.
They made great catches for Allen down the field. We saw the one earlier from Shavers. Then how about this grab from Brandon Cooks?
I mean, if they can get this from Brandon Cooks somewhat consistently in their playoffs, that's going to be huge. His ability to make big plays down the field with his speed, but this is a tough, contested catch. It's outstanding individual effort.
Tom Brady was singing his praises, former teammate, on the broadcast. Now, Bills 3rd and goal from the 3. They need 6. And then the extra point to tie it. This is Dawson Knox. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Or is he? Rex, does he score?
No, he doesn't. Watch the elbow here, Greeny.
Just that short. So the Bills got to go for it again on a 4th down. What play do we call, Rex?
The snowplow.
Push him in.
Throw it on in
Allen
there.
goes in, so it's 13-12. So what do? We can kick the extra point and go for overtime, or we can go for the 2 and the win. Coach, what are we doing?
Well, you go for 2 here, man. You got the greatest red zone quarterback in the history of football.
And so, Dan, they go for the 2, they go for the win, and what happens?
Yeah, it's a great play call. Josh just misses it. I think it's probably one of the most egregious misses I've seen in Josh Allen's career. He's wide open as a play caller, Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator. You design something, you get your best player on offense, at least pass catching wise, wide open, and the miss is by multiple feet. Just a very uncharacteristic throw by Josh Allen. He knew it right away.
As Allen left the field, if you were a lip reader, even if you weren't, you could tell exactly how frustrated he was because he knew he missed an opportunity there. Bills are going to have to go it on the road now. As a result of their loss, the Patriots win the AFC East. Allen also, I'm not sure if I'm the only one who feels this way, he doesn't look right. He's been dealing with a foot the past few weeks. Yesterday, that lack of mobility showed. It was the first time in his career that he attempted 20 or more passes in a game with none of them coming from outside the pocket. Shefty, what do we know about the foot of Josh Allen?
He was getting it looked at after the game yesterday, and I would think that in the position the Bills are, assuming that the test didn't show anything more, he's not going to play this week. They'll hold him out this week, and they'll get him ready for the opening wild card round in the playoffs. Give him a week off to get that foot rested and hopefully improved so he can come back and look more the way
He'll play
that
his
he has.
first snap. He'll play the first snap, keep the start streak going.
Maybe.
Something like one of those kind. They play the Jets, so I mean, it's basically a forfeit. So it doesn't make any difference one way or the other as far as Allen is concerned. Actually, I take it back. Let's go back. Raise your hand if you agreed with the decision to go for 2 at the end of the game.
I had no problem with it.
See, here's the only reason I disagree. You can't, I understand the play is open. I understand he should hit it, and I understand it should have worked. But you can't make a decision knowing what the result is.
Sure.
You have to make the decision based upon what you have. The only reason I can see to go for the 2 is if you don't trust your kicker to make the extra point. Because otherwise, that game could have gone 5 more quarters. The Eagles had no offense. They wouldn't have scored in overtime. I absolutely would have kicked the extra point, tie the game, go to overtime. We're moving the ball up. If you're Buffalo, you're moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah.
The Eagles' offense had negative yardage in the second half.
Okay, so a couple things. I agree with the call. Number one, 5 minutes to go, you have no shot winning the game because you're down 13-0. 2, you're really just trying to find a way to steal the division, and so you have to win out, and then New England would have had to lose next week. Unlikely, right?
Yeah, very unlikely.
Maybe, you never know. And then 3, for me, it always comes down to if you go into that game and you love a play call by your study in that situation, you're like, hey, we got a great play call in this situation, in their 2-point play defense. I love the play call. I feel very confident in it. You call the play, and you trust that your players will execute at a high level.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, most times the analytics would say if you're playing at home, that no, you kick the thing and you take it in overtime. That's what normal thinking is. Here's what's not normal. You have the greatest player, in my opinion, in plays in the red zone. He makes us throw 99 out of 100 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell happened to him here, the foot injury, whatever, and not going to make excuses for him. I've never seen Josh make a throw that poorly. I really haven't.
Yeah.
And to me, you get the play you want, certainly. But when you're thinking, is this, Greeny, if you have this man on your football team, no way in hell am I going to let that team off. I'm going to be like, put it down there. We're going to score. That's how much faith you have in this quarterback. That's how much faith you have in the play that you design. You know what defense they're in.
Yeah.
So to me, I thought it was a no-brainer. You go for the 2, and obviously the results don't work. But, I mean, Josh Allen, like this.
Wait, was that
crazy.
the first time that you've ever seen Josh Allen lose a game?
First time I've ever seen him lose a game.
Always said, Rex's pet line is Josh Allen has never lost a game. His team loses, but he never does.
This
time he kind of did.
He kind of lost this one.
You're saying that you didn't like the decision to go for 2. I know, well, we all support it. I know if you were coaching the Bills, you absolutely would have gone for 2. And you know I can prove that?
Tell me.
Because you would never have wanted to stand out in the rain any longer. You'd want that game over.
They got to get out of the weather. But all kidding aside, we're going to take a break up the conversations here because we're going to get all over the Eagles side of this as well.
Yeah.
But Dan, Josh Allen, look, I think he's an unbelievable player. I'm not convinced he isn't the best player in the whole league. He certainly didn't look like it yesterday. Something is not right.
No, not at all. Critical moments out of control. That's how I would describe Josh's play yesterday. And I know it comes down to that final play. If you go a little bit earlier in the game, this is that 4th down stopper, that stop. So he's got the shallow cross. If you throw it out in front, it's a catch and score. But see the location of the ball, it stops him, then allows the tackle to be made. Epps made some big tackles. Now you go to 4th down, right? I want you guys to pay attention to the motion person because, Greeny, you're talking about the scramble. He starts to the top of the screen. It's not there. This is a designed swing screen with the tight end as the lead blocker. It's there. If you just dump the ball to Cooks, he's going to walk in. He still is going to walk in. But Josh, out of control in a way, you love the competitiveness. He's still wide open. He decides to take it on his own instead of just trusting that simple read. And then this is the 2-pointer. You go a little bit of high and low. You get Palmer down short to pull the corner. It's great. And then Josh is going to make this throw, I feel, 100 out of 100 times. For some reason, he doesn't on that one. And so, but he's fallen away from the pressure and very uncharacteristic in those moments.
All right, I have to pause on that thought briefly, but we have much more to do on that game. I'm coming right back to it. The Eagles side of it is fascinating.